I'm Graham Beer from Juno Beach. Our Coburg Media special presentation begins right now. Honoring sacrifice and triumph. Thousands gathered at the Juno Beach Center to remember the soldiers who were lost and those who we continue to honor. Sunny skies and warm weather was far from the reality 75 years ago. On June 6, 1944, 14,000 Canadians came ashore at Juno Beach. 359 of them killed and more than 700 wounded on D-Day alone. For the approximately 40 veterans who returned to the shores of bloodshed and terror, accounts of fear and courage so relevant in their minds were expressed not by statistics, but by personal stories.
Oh, wonderful. Nice and dark.
You talk about...
The only problem is I left all my friends behind. That's a bad part.
19 years old.
An emotional Justin Trudeau vowed to honor all of our Canadian heroes who served and shaped the values we hold dear: democracy, justice, and freedom.
I stand here knowing that I can never fully understand what our brave men and women in uniform experienced and will never forget. Only those who threw themselves against the walls of the fortress of Europe in Normandy know the full extent of what unfolded here 75 years ago.
A tribute to one generation to another, young Canadians and their educators from coast to coast to coast lined Juno Beach not for sacrifice, but for reflection, watching history play out right in front of them.
It's an amazing experience to see and learn about the way that the soldiers lived and what they went through for our country.
Just talking to you, I get emotional about it. To bring students to this, it makes everything come alive. Going to our soldiers' cemetery and visiting their spots yesterday at the grave sites. This is what it's all about. This isn't just a trip to Europe. This is a trip for us to remember, to honor, and to connect us all as humans.
It's definitely been quite the experience to come out here and hear about all the stories from veterans who fought for the freedom of Normandy and fought for the freedom of Europe and even for the freedom of the world. And I think it's really been eye-opening to me.
D-Day, known as the beginning of the end of the Second World War, is a catastrophic milestone in history. But as veterans struggle to stand to salute, the youth rise, promising to never forget. Evidence of war still remains here on the Normandy beaches, though the 75th anniversary is a real testament to the sacrifice and remembrance of our Canadian veterans. All we have to do is continue their legacy in generations to come. I'm Graham Beer here on Juno Beach, Coburg Media.